So if you have a north-south current and it's crossed by east-west current, at the center point of that, when the east-west current is completely through, it left a residual. The residual is the same as the residue left in the bathtub after you take a bath. When you let the water out, you still have to wash the bathtub because there's stuff all around the bathtub from the soap, the body oils, the dirts, and whatever. And so all of this has to wash the bathtub. Well, your residual energies from the cross current that went through there has to also dissipate. When we start waking up and realizing that we were deceived, we were trapped, enslaved in bondage in physical form when we were never physical beings. This gave us an advantage if we wake up, because now we can take physical matter, Merkaba, into spiritual realms. What's up, young one? I thought you was going to school. So when we take the physical matter into spiritual realms, that means that we can convert this. We can take control of the vessel that we were trapped in by becoming aware of the nature of the vessel and the nature of the spirit body. The spirit is superior to the physical. We have been taught that the physical is superior to the spiritual. Love is stronger than fear, but we have been taught that fear is stronger than love, right? That is to prevent us from overriding the fear response that was put in us as a control mechanism with the love energy that has to be part of an exchanging cycle of energy, like an alternating current. And so when you learn to control yourself physically, it's doing something to you spiritually. You opening the scroll of eyes within. The scroll of eyes within is all of the points of your internal consciousness and awareness of the self, the chakras, how energy moves through your body, how you digest your food, how you hydrate your body. All of these things is a continuous response that's going on in the body, and we never paid attention. So the children tell me, I'm sitting here bored. I say, why? I have nothing to do. Well, I don't agree with them because they sitting there that they don't have anything to do. I always tell them, you got a lot to do. Have you ever considered how it feels to feel your heartbeat in your chest? Never thought about that. Well, did you know that if you focus, you can actually feel it beating all through your body? Now they're tuning in to heart chakra. As they listen, I say, try it. Focus on your heart and see if you can feel it beat. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Okay, now, focus on your foot and your heart and see if you can feel your heartbeat only in your foot. And they'll sit there for a minute, and then they get this look on their face like, oh, it worked. Yeah, that's you. Get familiar with yourself and you can never get bored. The human structure, the body, has so much to learn. We can learn it in short order if we are even aware how to study it. So the other kids say, well, I've been doing the heartbeat thing and it's getting boring doing it now. That means that they're learning so much about it that the excitement of learning from it is diminishing. It's becoming a natural habit to periodically check it, so now they need a new exercise. So you give them another one. Have you ever considered the difference between breathing in your nose and breathing in your mouth and how your chest and your stomach move? Check it out. First breathe in your nose, then breathe in your mouth. See the difference. See how it feels on your face. So then you say, expand your lungs, contract your lungs. See how it feels in your chest, right? So this time, don't expand your chest. Let your stomach out when you breathe, and then you suck it back in when you exhale, and see how it feels. You're teaching them the science of breath. The science of the heart and the science of breath can cause spontaneous ascension in any child that practices it. Boom. The child mind will begin to awaken, right? And they will begin to see as what we call the indigo child. The indigo child is so advanced that they naturally practice this the moment they come into the 3D reality. So they're already aware of it, which the oxygen intake in the brain and the calorie conversion in the brain determines the rate of mental processes. So when I go meditate, I take all of the calories from my body and concentrate them in the brain so that most of the energy is going to the brain and I'm processing on 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 9 dimensions. It's 19 internal dimensions, but we are only allowed to access to 9 until we master to 9. Then we are given 10 more to master, right? And so when the child begin to wake up, they ask the parent questions. How many of y'all hear people tell them, quit asking all them damn questions? Because the parent can't answer the child's question. Go back to the book called the Bible. It says, out of the mouth of babes, the meek shall dumbfound the wise. What does that mean? The children asking these adults the questions that they can't answer. Instead of going and spend time with the child to get the answer and show them how to find the answer, you lash out at the child and compel him, force him, and convict him to stupidity, ignorance, and mental neglect of the self. That's wrong for parents to do that, but you can't condemn a person for not knowing what they're doing wrong. If nobody never taught anybody the right way, how do you know the right way to go? You don't. You have to discover it. You have to learn it. And so when you look at the so-called educational system, what I call it, the miseducation system, where they deliberately miseducate the child. When they were educating children, they didn't come in teaching them look, see, reading them in school. They came in teaching them this is what the letter look like, and then phonics. This is what the letter sounds like. And this does something to the brain. Because the brain operates on frequency and vibration, which is tied to and related to harmonics. Harmonics is the science of sound. So you have the sound that oscillates right brain and left brain. And you have between it a median. And this is the opening of the third eye in the median. When you can get left brain and right brain vibrating at the same frequency at the same time, the I always forget the name, corpus callosum right here that connects the two hemispheres of the brain begins to vibrate a current just like this. Like you see the light on the front of the kit car in Michael Knight oscillating back and forth. This is what you call the awakening of the third eye. This is the marriage. This is the sacred marriage of the divine masculine left brain, linear logic, and right brain, artistic, abstract expression. When they operate in harmony, they move the brain cells into a specific pattern. This pattern, in turn, awakens conscious bytes in the brain. Megabytes is like a little piece of memory in a computer called a byte. And the more that you're doing this, running this back and forth, it starts to speed up. It starts to speed up until it breaks through a mental barrier that was created to oppress you, keep you in a state of perpetual sleep and ignorance. You have just broken the spell of Kingu. You have awakened the third eye. You have resurrected from the mentally dead. You begin to see reality for what it is for the first time in your life. In a bullfight, they call it the moment of truth. Why do they call it that? It's the first time in your entire life you were looking at everything exactly for what it is without any false conception, no lies. That is what you call the moment of truth. The moment of truth kicks in and you begin to realize that there are others like you who were oppressed and trapped in a mental box. You want them out. You already got there. What good is it to be the only one to know that all of us was in slavery, in mental bondage and oppression, if I don't help the others that was in the same condition I broke free from? What good is it to break free from it if you can't break the rest of them free? The inmates got the asylum. The worst scourge that them fake gods ever seen awoke now. They know who I am. They already leaving. But we held them in place longer than they should have been here. Because we misperceive the ones bringing us the light. Go back to the book. It told you the light shine in the darkness, but the darkness comprehended not. As this man telling y'all, wake the fuck up. You looking at him like he's insane, but you sleep in a perpetuated state of ignorance, trapped by fake gods using science to make you think they was more fucking than you and you were greater than them the whole time. I'm gonna put this shit on the floor. We out this shit when y'all realize, I'm telling y'all, I ran them motherfuckers out of here. The only thing left is the physical cleanup of the motherfuckers they use to push the dirt that still sit in key positions of power, in key places. We have Earth human family. The black ones, the white ones, the Asian ones, the Mexican ones, the Aboriginal ones, the Hindus, all of us combined to get these rotten motherfuckers out. So we can have peace, harmony, and be free of their treachery, deceit, and warfare, and the destruction of our children in our motherfucking face. I ran they ass out of here. They gone. They gone. The inmates got the fucking asylum. They gone. Only thing left for us to do is accept our responsibility. I am my brother's keeper. And I will not let any of us be victims any longer as long as y'all refuse to be a fucking victim. The science is all wise, right, and exact. We use everything they put at us to break free from everything they threw at us. We use every form of bondage they inflicted on us to heal every form of affliction they gave us. We free from them motherfuckers. This shit all wise, right, and exact. Ain't no more big eyes or little U's. See, I was whooping their ass so bad, they knew they had no win. But it was too many people suffering. Mama's found an alternate plan. She said, baby, you're the only one strong enough to pull this stunt off. You're the only one smart enough to outsmart them. You're the only one wise enough to not be seen until the time to be seen arrives. She say, but the only thing is, it's very risky that you may never realize who you are again. Me? The multi-dimensional form that is, I am, clot of her flesh, blood of her womb? Are you insane? Them motherfuckers can't put nothing together to break the eternal bonds of the people of earth. We have to wake up and realize the hate can go. We don't have to play their game no more. I took all of the tests they put in play and I passed them all. All the people they tripped and snared up to try to trip and snare me up, I redeemed them all. The science. Trust the science. If you don't trust the man, do the math. Do the exercises. Watch the children. You ain't got to believe nothing I say, because everything is verifiable. Physics proves a unified field theory. Physics proves the observer effect. So the science of breath in all of the ancient masters agree. So they before me. I was the last motherfucker to take the test, because them motherfuckers knew. Now they go back to the places they came from when they brought their rogue ass here. We have the full backing of the Galactic Council as I hold seat 50. I am King of Kings, Lord of Lords. I've already been crowned in the high heavens. The only thing left is for y'all to see it done in the Congo, where y'all can see the fucking rise of King motherfucking Kong in the planet of the apes, right in this bitch. This shit ain't no game. Watch these women in high places take over this bitch immediately. Watch them. Watch the shit they say. They thought they was going to keep the women subjugated on my watch? Are you fucking insane? My mama a woman, my sister a woman, my daughter a woman. How the fuck I'm going to let you subjugate the women of this planet and call myself a fucking man? It's over. It's over. Watch these motherfucking women rise. I can do the science on all of them. They finna take this shit over. The $1 trillion recovery plan has been executed. All scourges has been ousted. The only thing left is for the people of Earth to stop fighting each other and do this shit like we supposed to do it, in harmony, in truth, love, peace, freedom, and justice. My true balance returns as all of the lies have been exposed, all of the imposters revealed, and all of the righteous exalted. All kings rise now. All queens collect tribute. This shit over with. Follow the science if you don't trust the man. The psychology will tell you about the mirror cells and the empathy. Follow the science if you don't trust the man. I'm the baddest motherfucker ever born. And everybody was programmed to automatically rebel and go against me so I don't break y'all free from this bullshit. I know my curse and I know yours. I don't take it personal, even when I ride the motherfucking madman shit. I'm doing it for effect, to wake one more up. If I can wake one more up, he might wake up two. And if he wake up two, each one of them might wake up three. Do the math. How far can you get before you realize this shit is over? Ain't no more of that corporate greed. That shit over with. Corporate greed is done. Mary Berry would come from a working class family. We as workers, me included, work the land. We as workers love to make fun and poke jokes at the CEOs of the company because they make big salaries. Mary Berry had to get the biggest of the big three salaries because she got the biggest fucking job coming up. She got to have the biggest ovaries in corporate America right now. That's what y'all not understanding. This is not going to be easy for this woman, but she going to execute just like she execute her position as CEO. Watch her. You know, I still got 2 horsewomen in Congress right now. Watch her. This shit ain't over until we say it's over. At one in agreement. And that's what it is. So, science of the heart. Feel your heartbeat through your body. Teach the children. Science of the breath. Practice varying different ways on how to breathe. One nostril, the other nostril. No nostrils, the mouth. No mouth, the nostrils. The mouth and the nostrils. The chest, move the chest.